Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am gonna do it. I am gonna be forcing myself to try polygel for the first time officially. But first, before we get started, if you could give me a like and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. But let's go ahead and see how bad the struggle was for me and my first time trying polygel. Today I'm going to be using my practice finger from Vita Bella. I recently made a video showing you how to prep this finger, so if you'd like to see that, just look back a couple videos. So she's going to be our guinea pig for today. I'm going to be using a kit from Morovan that I bought a while ago now. I bought it and then just kind of like put it off because I was honestly really scared to try it, but we're doing it today and I'm going to be trying two different methods. So this first method is supposed to be quick and easy. It's what you always see on their like TikTok or their Instagram page, where they put a bead right on the nail and then squeeze a nail right on top of it, and it comes out perfect every time. Where I went wrong with this was I don't think I put enough polygel in, and so the cuticle, it was very thin, and even the top of the nail was very thin. And you'll see just how thin those areas are once I finish. But yeah, I think next time I definitely have to add more product. You can also tell that I really needed a lot more product because of how hard I was pressing down in order to make the product go up so I can fill the whole nail. So other than that, I was happy that I at least didn't flood the cuticle, so at least it looked nice in that aspect, but I know for next time. Oh, and right here, I wanted to see if I can pop off the nail because I know you can also use it kind of like a dual form. So I wanted to see if it would work, but I couldn't get it off, so I'll try that another time. Yeah, so that is how that method went. So now I'm gonna prep for the second method where I will build on top of the press-on. This technique was definitely a lot harder, and it took me a long time just to do this one nail. I was honestly getting frustrated. First of all, the nail wasn't even staying, and it was making it difficult for me to, pat and even file. So I have to figure out how to properly place a press-on this finger. So I decided to go in with this really pretty pink, and this time I feel like I put way too much on this first bead. So I need to switch the amount for both techniques. But yeah, so I put way too much on this, so I was patting out a lot, and I should have done less so I can build the nail, and it probably would have looked a lot better. I mean, I'm sure if I was more advanced, I would be able to make this bead work, but since I'm just starting off, I should have started off small. But yeah, so I mean, I feel like I did really good for the most part with the patting and spreading out the product. I think I was just so focused on not flooding the cuticle, and I think that's why it took me so long. And as we know, like the more you mess with something, the worse it gets. So I feel like because I was so hyper focused on that cuticle, that's where it was kind of messing up. And you'll see at the end what the cuticle looks like. Just to spare you from seeing the amount of patting I'm doing, I went ahead and just sped this part up because literally I'm just doing the same thing until I like the shape of the nail as much as possible. To be honest, I was kind of debating whether or not I should post this because, it's kind of difficult to put out there that you don't know something, and then you have people who always want to critique you. And I debated doing this, but I decided for myself, because this is a channel for my nail journey, that I should do it. And I'll be able to look back and see my growth and my progress. But that's not to say that I'm not open to any feedback or advice. So definitely, if you can give me any advice or feedback on my technique or what I could be doing to be better, I would very much be open to that, be very appreciative. Okay, so we are finally nearing the end of my patting journey. I decided to just stop here, an hour later, And so I'm gonna cure this and wipe off the tacky layer so that I can go ahead and start filing. Now I decided to do hand filing because that is another technique that I am trying to practice, and then using an electric file will come later, but for now I just wanted to do the hand file. Now I don't know if you noticed, but I am holding on to that nail with my life because it would not stay. If you saw or if you remember, I only adhered it using that piece of tape. So filing it was, you know, it was causing it to lift a lot, so it made it extra difficult with the filing process. Alright, so I'm pretty much finishing up with my file here, and then I guess I didn't record it, but I went in with a buffer, I believe, to kind of smooth out the nail a little bit before I go ahead and add on my top coat. So for my first experience using Polygel, I'm going to give myself like a solid B. There were a lot of areas that I could have improved on, but I also didn't do as bad as I thought I would. And I'm honestly not mad at the shape that it came out to be. The cuticle is the part that I struggled with the most and the part that could use the most improvement, but otherwise, I'm pretty impressed with myself. If you've made it to the end, thank you so much for staying and for hanging out with me. If you could you give me a rating or a grade on how you think I did? I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say. If you are new to Polygel and you've been wanting to try it, definitely just do it. You don't have to record it, you don't have to put it out there for people to see, but do it. It's not as intimidating as it seems, but the thing is, it looks easier than it actually is, so it's kind of weird, but once you get it down, once you're used to working with it, I'm sure it'll be so much easier. So yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.